would say that 30 years sends a serious message. It's a strong and severe sentence. This case has been devastating to the community, to Portland, to the defendant's family, and we're hopeful that everybody can move on and get closure now that sentencing is completed.
The family said that this case started as a result of them calling the FBI concerned for the defendant's well-being, and they say that because of the sentence, there is now a message being sent that once they call out of the concern for an individual, something like this could happen.
Well, I understand the family's concern, and if my son were just sentenced to 30 years, and if I had to go through the ordeal that they have gone through, I'm sure that I would have very strong beliefs and it would be very upsetting to me. I would say that that doesn't comport itself with the facts that were presented at trial. That as was presented at trial, clearly there was other investigation going on prior to the fathers going to the FBI. We know that Muhammad was communicating on a regular basis with radicals overseas, including Samir Khan, starting at about the age of 15, who was being radicalized on the internet. Those are the findings that the judge made today in an imposition of sentence, and those acts occurred well before there was any contact between the father and the FBI. We know that 19-year-olds are susceptible. We see that in the criminal justice system every day. We see young men committing all kinds of reckless crimes, whether it's drunk driving or statutory rape or drug use, all of the reckless driving, even theft. And you might look at those kids and say they're 19, they're impressionable, they went along with the crowd. But to suggest that anybody could be entrapped into killing 10,000 men, women, and children at a Christmas tree lighting is incredibly pessimistic. If we really think that that is normal because of youth and being impressionable, then I think we live in a really scary world. And I'm a person who did child welfare law for 10 years before walking into this building, so I understand about impressionable youth, but making a suggestion to somebody or giving them money to rent an apartment or giving them compliments, I don't think there are many 19-year-olds, or at least I'd like to believe there are not many 19-year-olds in this country or anywhere else in the world that would feel induced by that to push a button twice to brutally murder 10,000 people. This radicalization and extremism and targeting our youth by terrorists is absolutely the scariest thing that's happening in our world today. The fact that we've got US citizens, British citizens, Australian citizens, people from all over the world between the ages of 18 and 64 running over to Syria to fight with terrorists, to kill people in the name of is ISIS or ISIL or other terrorist organizations is absolutely devastating, and it's devastating these families. You can see the effect on Muhammad's parents today. This is not what they wanted for their son. They came here to make a better life for him. They're hardworking, law-abiding members of our community right here in Portland, as so many Somali immigrants are. And this is so devastating that people come here to make a better life and give their children different opportunities and get their children away from this type of extremism. But then because of the internet and because of the spread of the ability to radicalize and the targeting of youth, people fall prey to it.